crazy because I got the headphones on that aren't doing anything. I don't know why I still have them on, to be honest. But I'm gonna plug this in, but just be safe. Oh, this might be.
Hello and welcome to Amateur Hour, people.
Sorry, that was so loud. Not now. We just want to see comments. Yay! Alrighty, well, hello, and welcome. I'm Jason.
I'm Will.
Welcome to the shit show.
So I'm waiting for you to bring the mic over.
Well, you can hear us still. Sure, should be able to at least.
We don't even have our lighting.
Oop, wrong drink. Dude, that's so true. I kind of just went into this. I mean, I actually like this lighting though. It's not terrible. Why not?
It doesn't feel right.
You like to be in the spotlight, don't you? You ham.
I just don't like the overhead light, if I'm being honest. Is there an extra USB on that?
No, I think it's all just cubes still. Let's see. What is this? She does not eat that right. Oh, hello. Put that back on. Did I unplug? Did I turn another one off?
Yeah, you're good. Boom.
All right, everybody. Let's see. Is better lighting?
Hello and welcome to the shit show.
Yeah, welcome. Oh God, I don't look at those knees. Holy crap! I still got the glove on from cleaning. Hey, everybody. How y'all doing? Well, we are back here with another week of the shit show. So last week got a little bit hectic. We found out and figured out that the microphone was having some issues. So if anybody comes in and joins, let us know. We got to try and troubleshoot. For some reason, we set everything up, and we were trying to be able to hear the audio that comes out of that into the headset, which is why I started the video with that. And I could not get the audio from this to directly to those, so I couldn't actually test and hear how it is. But we definitely got reports from the couple people that did watch the last one that the audio was trash panda. So hopefully that's fixed now. Yeah, we're just gonna hope and have fingers crossed. Obviously, eventually we would like to have an actual, microphone each, one that can come close, has the breath filter thing, the whole.
A better table.
Yeah, and obviously a better table, because we've already upgraded from the last one, because this one's taller, so we're not basically on the floor. But yeah, it's hopefully to help get the mic also up closer to us so you guys can hear us better. So, fingies crossed.
Yeah, let's hope this works.
Yeah. So, welcome back to the shit show. We had kind of left off last time talking about, medications and stuff. And yeah, so I just really wanted to sum it up of, originally it started where I didn't feel like I needed them. And I got to a point where I was like, well, this is better than anything. And I got on them, and once being on them, I realized it's not how I pictured and always thought it was going to be. So it's, it's much better for me. And even with the Adderall helped my focus. You know what I mean? I don't want to be that spaz kid that takes Adderall. You know what I mean? But as soon as I started taking Adderall, and I was like, holy crap, I can focus on things. Let's go. So that's why I'm a big advocate of it now. And I just try to talk people about it that feel like it'll just make them a robot. And it'll change who they are as a person. I mean, and it does, but it changes in the ways that you want it to, where you have the imbalances or things just aren't right. So, yeah, I think everybody should at least just talk to a doctor about it. I'm not saying everybody get on it for sure, but it could always be a path for you. Never leave no stone left unturned. So that was it for me about that last week. Got anything you want to add?
No. Just cover your bases, people.
Yeah.
Do what you think is best for you, regardless. Because I was the opposite situation. I was on medication pretty much my whole life, and until a few years ago, that changed because I decided I wanted to learn to overcome my demons on my own because I didn't feel like medication was helping me anymore.
Yeah, I mean, to each everybody's own. It just I mean, that's the whole point, though. They're not supposed to be forever. Like,
Yeah, I've been on them since I was like 4 years old, so my situation was obviously very different.
yeah, they're
And
made.
him, he didn't take a fucking single pill out of necessity. Our entire lives growing
Pretty much.
up.
I'm not wrong. But I don't know. I feel like yeah, it's different for everybody. But the people that are just too scared to try it, talk about it, etc., have already shot themselves in the foot.
Facts, no printer.
Alrighty.
We're alcoholics, you know.
No, we are not. Do not listen to that. I am not an alcoholic.
We're functioning alcoholics.
This is the one day a week I drink. I'm the worst alcoholic on the planet.
I had a 12-pack before I came here.
That would explain a lot.
I'm just kidding. No, I didn't do that. No, but I did eat like a pound of fucking chicken thighs before I came here. It was delicious.
Yeah, so as you can tell, Will is very big into bless you, very big into physical health and weight training and such now. So he's just like become even more of a carnivore, and
It's fair.
yeah, he'll go and just get pounds of ham and just start racking through it, do a bunch of eggs, and it's crazy. But
Well,
He's-
that's more for budgeting reasons, honestly.
that too, yeah. But he's done a bodybuilding competition, and he plans to do more.
Mhm.
Talk about that, buddy. How do you feel about that?
Well, from my first bodybuilding experience, I figured out that I wasn't quite where I needed to be at the competitive level for posing, because there's really a lot that goes into bodybuilding. First of all, there's multiple classes of bodybuilding. Like, you could be a full-blown bodybuilder, which would be like, it's kind of hard to describe the differences, but essentially I do a division called men's physique, where essentially you wear like long board shorts. And so pretty much the show is like your entire torso, back, front, biceps, all of that. But you have to understand how to pose correctly. You also need to get a posing routine down. You also need to understand what the judges are looking for, even, because you could be the most yoked out guy there and not win because you suck at posing. Like, straight up. That's it's very nitpicky. So you just have to understand what you're doing and be confident in yourself. And always remember to smile. I've only done one show, so I'm not a fucking expert, but essentially my learning experience was I had to cut so much weight because I did a bulk and I got on my cut very late. And so I had to make up a lot of ground, and I did. I ended up cutting to the weight that I was aiming for, but cut way too much lean mass in the process of that. So when I got up on stage, certain parts were not quite up to par where they needed to be. Not to mention, I was still very new to posing, and it wasn't a good experience. I still came in sixth, so that's not bad for my first time, but I know I'm going to do better next year.
How many contestants were there?
6.
Sorry, I had to call you out. That's funny. But that's dude. I would never do that
In my class.
I couldn't even do what he's doing.
Honestly,
so.
to me, it was an accomplishment just being on stage, because 18 months prior to that, I was 270 pounds, and on stage, I was 180. So, to me, that was the accomplishment, even making it there. So, I still got a giant ass fucking medal out of it, so that was badass.
That's cool.
Yeah. And it was, I was in the novice division, which is all first timers. So, that's why there wasn't that many.
Yeah.
But honestly, the men's class was really low this year. There was only a total of like, I think they said 30 men total.
That's low.
Between all the, yeah.
I know nothing about
To
bodybuilding.
put it in
except for Arnold.
perspective, there was 3 times the amount of women competing in the women's division than there were men. So for the men's class, it was really low anyway throughout all the different classes that there are. So
Real quick, just as a note, part of the issue that we were having with the audio is that this is doing voice prioritization. There we go. So
We'll be getting a second mic soon.
yeah, so if it's still happening, we apologize. We're sorry about the sound. You know, we definitely want to put a little bit of money into this. Nothing crazy, because we just want to do this for fun. And if this gains traction and we're helping people,
Shit,
then
bitch, I
we'll
want to be
switch
like
it.
Joe Rogan.
Ain't nobody gonna be Joe Rogan.
I love that guy.
That
He's
man's
funny.
just too niche. You know what I'm saying? Like he's
so funny.
he's a funny comedian, and he like has like grown up in the fight world. So
Plus, motherfucker did Fear Factor, bro. Like,
yeah, and television. So he's able to. That's why he's so big. He's brought all those separate audiences together. They're like, oh, I love Joe Rogan from fights. Oh, I love Joe Rogan's comedy. Oh, Joe Rogan from Fear Factor. He has a show. So yeah,
deadliest spin kick in the fucking game, bro. Straight up.
yeah, his kicks are ruthless. I've watched some videos.
His
of him
spin kick
training.
is the reason he stopped fighting. Did you know that?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, so I watched one of his podcasts and he actually told a story because he actually taught Georges St. Pierre how to do the spin kick.
Man, I love
The way he
GSP.
does it. GSP literally even said, apparently, like I didn't see the footage of it, but GSP said Joe Rogan seriously has one of the scariest spin kicks I've ever seen.
I love GSP because he's always rocked those little tiny shorts.
Yeah,
He's
so
just-
a fucking proven champion in UFC said Joe Rogan had the scariest spin kick he ever saw in his life.
Yo,
That's some serious shit, bro.
you know what I learned the other day too?
But the story of Joe Rogan, sorry,
You're good.
to get to the point. Joe Rogan said that the story was this. He was like 18, 19 years old, something like that. He was competing in I can't remember what type of fighting contest, but I want to say it was karate. I don't think that's correct. But either way, he was in a tournament. He ended up basically knocking this dude out with the spin kick. Like, it was like within 10 seconds. Knocked this dude out. But he knocked him out so hard, he hospitalized him.
Nice.
And it scared Joe Rogan so bad that he stopped fighting because of that. He was like, oh, I'm going to kill people if I fucking fight for a living. Like, I don't really want to kill people. I just like
Yeah.
fighting.
Yeah,
He respects the sport. He doesn't want to kill people over it.
I could see not wanting to do it for like a job. you
Like,
know,
he's
so-
not a piece of shit. You know what I mean? Like, he just doesn't have, like,
yeah.
he
But-
doesn't want to harm people like that. And I really had a lot of respect for the fact that he, like, even recognized that at such an early age.
I could definitely see that for like such a small, you know what I mean, like for something like, oh, it's just for my job. Yeah, I'm not trying to kill people for my job. But if it comes to any dangerous emergency alert, real life
Oh,
situation,
bro, spin the fuck.
yeah, I would still love to be able to have the abilities that Joe Rogan has. Be like,
Oh,
oh,
right.
you're robbing this bank? Guess what? I'm gonna kick you.
Spin kick!
Yeah, spin kick. Your 9 is through your forehead. Have a good day.
It'd be like that episode of Family Guy, Roadhouse.
Yeah. So, you know, it could come in handy. Because I feel like if, you know, something like that, yeah, I would have zero qualms with taking a life. If somebody's,
Well,
you
of
know,
course, in that situation, but when you're fighting someone for sport,
yeah, well, see,
you
I don't,
gotta respect that shit, man. You know what I'm saying?
well, see, I mean, I get
I
that,
feel respect on that for sure.
but at the same time, I could never do that. I physically am incapable of doing that. If we're in, as soon as it begins to be we're in the moment of a fight, I don't care what caused it, who, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just pure, this is my adversary, I have to take them down. It's not like, this is my opponent, you know, like, this
See,
is
my problem?
I'm trying to kill somebody.
My problem is I think too much when I fight. You're not supposed to think. You're just supposed to act. I think. I don't even know why. My brain's always going. It's like at first, if I'm emotional about it, I don't think. I just go. But for some reason, being too emotional also screws me over in a fight.
So I definitely feel like that depends
It's
on what
so
you're doing.
weird. Like I have to. Like honestly, when I was training, I was a lot better with controlling the fight.
Yeah.
But like in situations where like I get emotional, no, can't do it.
Yeah.
I can't. I will probably lose.
See, that's why I always like doing BJJ, because in boxing,
That's
I
what I
can't
liked about
control-
training too.
I cannot control my angers and my feelings with boxing, but with BJJ, since it's all about technique, movement of weight, positions. You know
I
what I'm saying?
love jujitsu.
It gives you those half seconds, microseconds, whatever, to figure out. Oh, this person's in this position. This would be the best thing to where I can just snap their elbow and move along. And that's why I always love that. I'm not a stander, that's for sure. I never have been. I did Muay Thai for a little bit, and I only liked that because you could kick. But same thing. I naturally progressively get angry, and I think it's because it's just a shots game. You know what I mean? Like
I get that.
it automatically kicks in like a brawl
It
mentality.
does. I know what you're saying.
But if I'm able,
I used to get mad too.
Oh, I know.
I used to get mad too.
Yo,
when I was boxing.
Yo, I've seen this kid headbutt like metal gates, like fences. Not like the little twisty ones, but like like the wire ones that have like the swirly designs and stuff in them. Yeah, that kind of metal gate. I've seen him punch and headbutt like solid brick walls coated in stucco. So, but he's dude. But that as part of this is about mental health. He has made so many strides in that. It's crazy because he did. He used to. I mean, we called it
full blown tantrums, man.
Literally. I mean, it was depending on what it was. Sometimes it was out of anger, like somebody did him wrong, and sometimes it was kind of a tantrum thing, like a girl wasn't showing him interest, whatever. But he's astronomically made huge strides. I mean, so have I though too, because I used to. I mean, I would punch shit and I would plot to try and kill people. I mean, like it.
We all grow up, man.
Yeah.
We all grow up. I mean, I stopped doing that shit a long fucking time ago, but I still. Like, even in recent years, I've still had my blowouts, Yeah. It just comes a much different way now. But I don't really ever since I started going to therapy, like, I don't really have blowouts anymore at all. Like, I've just learned to deal with it.
Yeah.
Learn to understand where the anger is even coming from. Because that was the biggest issue was I'd be so mad that I wasn't even thinking about why I was mad.
Yeah.
I would just respond emotionally and think about no logic, no sense behind it. It was just straight up, just pure anger. No logic, nothing. It's I'm mad because I don't agree or whatever the fucking situation is. But then when I finally learned to slow down and go, okay, why am I responding this way? Why do I want to throw my fist through this person's face, even though I'm totally not going to do that? Why do I want to?
That's super true. He used to like very.
I used to hit inanimate objects to avoid doing that.
To avoid doing it to other people.
And I was never violent. I was violent to things that I knew would not get hurt.
He would get blinders. You know what I'm saying? Like he would start to get that tunnel vision, and to be able to break himself of that tunnel vision, he'd have to snap into something else. And that's when he would strike or headbutt. You know what I mean? Like
that's how I learned to use my ADHD to my advantage.
Yeah.
It's because now I can actually stop the emotion and go, hold on, let's think about the logic behind what's happening here. Why am I mad? Cool, I've identified why I'm mad now. Now let's think about, does it make sense for me to keep steaming over this? And then usually from there, I figure out, no, not worth it. Let's just cut it off here.
Yeah.
Move the fuck on.
I'd done quite some time of like anger management and therapy for a long time to be able to.
I didn't even go to anger management. I couldn't afford it, dude.
Well, I mean, I did anger management with my therapist,
and slowly over time, it just got better because I learned. Honestly, the main source of my anger, at least as an adult, was just I was always doing things for others and never anything for myself.
Yeah.
And you get into that people pleaser mentality. And when you do that, you sacrifice and cut off pieces of yourself. And when I got a divorce, that was probably the biggest disconnect for me, was learning who the fuck I am as an adult. Like, I knew who I was as a kid. Like, that was never a problem. I really didn't have much thought as a kid.
But yeah, she was a part of that whole transition. So how
she was like, had she not done what she did, my ex, I don't know that I would be what I am now. So in a way, in a fucked up way, I think I had to go through what I went through with her to understand what I needed to do to be what I want to be.
I feel like you could have. I
Because
feel.
my therapist asked me the question. She asked me, she's like, "Who are you?" You know, that's a simple question, right?
Yeah.
I'm just Will. That was my only answer. I had no foundation. I had a set of morals, you know, like, but anyone can have a moral compass without actually having a vision for themselves or having pillars that are important to them. The only pillar I had was football.
Yeah.
I didn't have any real pillars that held me up on a day to day basis at all. When you build a foundation for yourself, you have to keep building the fucking house. You can't just stop at the foundation and just think it's gonna work out.
Yeah, for sure.
Like you can't live on fucking cement, people. Like let's be real here. And right now, I'm in the process of building a fucking mansion. That's what I'm trying to do with my life at this time. That's why I've 2024, or actually 2023. My goal was mind, body, money. That was my resolution. Right? I got the mind down. I dropped a shit ton of weight, basically almost 100 pounds. Well, right now I'm back up to 200, but that's just because it's off season for bodybuilding, so I've just been going to the gym 3-4 days a week, trying to get ready for next year, basically. So, but with a much better structured plan in place. Now that I know for sure that I'm doing this, I got time, so I'm gonna bulk up a little bit, and then when the time's right, start cutting. But either way, I'm going back to school now, so that's a part of my mind. I've continued therapy. That's also a part of my mind. And every day, I'm doing little things that give me that satisfaction. Like, I do little bits of meditation, small bits, because I have ADHD, so I can only sit and chill for like so long.
Same.
Sometimes that's in the form of even just listening to music. Sometimes that comes in the form of me just going for a walk. Think about nothing. Just pop the headphones in and fucking walk. It actually does a lot more for you than you think. And then physical health also has to do with your mental state. Period. The less physical you are, the more you're up here. And so I've just found different ways to different outlets, healthier outlets that have helped me through the shit that I've been through and helped me understand, hey, just because it happened to me before doesn't mean I'm going to let it happen again. I'm done letting that be a thing for me.
That's good.
I'm done being people's fucking doormats. It's like, sure, I'm still a very genuine, nice guy. I'm still willing to help people where they need help, go out of my way for people, but not if it sacrifices my happiness.
Yeah, see, that's something I've been super big on for a very long time, which is why, honestly, for a very long time.
But for the longest time, I just didn't realize I was doing that. Sorry. I just want to throw that in there. Go.
I feel like that's something I've been like for the longest, but it can also be detrimental because I'm like that to a fault. You know what I mean? Like I know who I am, I know my boundaries, and I know a lot of it's also not the best. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody continuously is late, I don't give a shit how long we've been friends. I will cut you off. If you know what I'm saying? If you're consistently ruining and taking up my time, stopping me from doing other things, making me wait and waste gas or waste whatever, I don't give a shit.
I fully agree.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So like,
time is our only monetary value. Really.
Yes,
like that's the fact.
I have certain things like that, or like if somebody, I can be friends with somebody for a long time, and they do one specific kind of certain thing, like I don't know, like if you go tell somebody that I fucking something that I said, which doesn't really happen, just because I don't really, you know what I'm saying? Like when I talk, I say shit to people's faces. I have zero filter, and I don't give a fuck who I'm talking to, where or when. I will always say what I'm thinking and feeling, and that gets me in trouble. But because that doesn't click with a lot of people, I don't exactly make a lot of friends, and I don't keep friends because I do like to hold my friends to a certain standard. Like if we make plans, I expect that you're going to come and come on time. You know what I'm saying? If we don't, because we haven't seen each other in 6 months, I have to be home by 10. Why the hell are you going to show up at 9? That shows that you don't give a shit about my time. So that's just the best example time.
It's like I'm making that time for you, so you should respect the fact that I'm doing that,
100%.
as well as I'm respecting the fact that you're saying you're going to do that for me.
And I've had friends that have animals that, like, I'll try and tell them, hey, you should do this, whatever, and they'll just ignore me like I'm some pompous jackass, or you know what I'm saying? And that's not, like, if I ever say anything about animals to somebody, it is not because I'm trying to be a fucking know-it-all or anything along those lines. It's because all I'm thinking about is what's best for that animal. No, I don't give a fuck what's going through your brain, what your status in life is, whether you're rich, whether you're poor. Like, I'm gonna be like, this is what you need to do. So that way you can, you know what I'm saying? Like, animals are the one thing on this planet, that I feel are
Pure-hearted.
pure-hearted, pure good.
They're pure who they are.
Yes, they're
I wouldn't say they're all pure-hearted and good, but
why not?
they're because some animals are instinctually just I'm going to kill you as for life. And honestly, that is still purely who they are. But I'm not saying that's necessarily a good thing for everybody.
Well, I feel like that's a good thing, because all they're trying to do is
survive.
Yeah, they're trying to secure their survival and the survival for their next generation.
Absolutely.
So all the crazy shit, all the terrible things that happen to people, it happens because 9 times out of 10, it's that person's fault. But guess those same 9 times out of 10, they're going to euthanize and or harm that animal when it was the human being's fault. So stuff like that, and that's why, if I'm trying to give you advice to help your animal and you're ignoring me, that to me is saying that you don't have to listen to me wholeheartedly. Do whatever I say. Just take it to a consideration. That's all I'm asking, because all I care about
Consider all the facts.
Yeah, I just want the best thing for that animal, because most people don't even know what animal enrichment is. And that's a huge major thing that you have to have whenever an animal is in captivity, whether it's a normal household, I've got a gerbil or a cat or a dog, or you have some exotic pets like rabbits, snakes, falcons, whatever.
They all have special needs.
They all have specific needs, and they all have their own personalities and thought processes.
Yeah, if you're going to own an exotic animal, just FYI, make sure you do all your fucking research before owning it. Okay?
I do that with every single animal that I have. Like, I have...
Dude, I never seen anyone more dedicated to being a pet owner.
I had a praying mantis. Her name was Athena. She was a giant Asian shield mantis. And I did every bit of research I could for her environment, what her proper humidity was, proper temperature, what kind of plants were in her environment, what kind of water is in her environment, because it can be some bugs live off like stagnant water and ponds and puddles. Some bugs live off exclusively large bodies of water, live off exclusively running bodies of water, like lakes, like rivers and streams. So it depends on what kind of creature it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's huge factors, and I did every bit of that just so, because they only live like a year, 2 years max. So I just wanted to
maximize the lifespan as much as possible.
Even if she does not have a brain to feel emotions, she still has a brain to observe the world around her.
Absolutely.
So any bug in,
shit. You've had the same snake since middle school.
I have. I got my snake since 2007, and he's in the other room right now. He is my child. He'll always be my child, and I've taken care of him. And I do something for him, like this is a good example of something. Like, I tell people to do stuff and they won't do it. I have to feed him live rats. That's not. I love animals.
Not a pretty job.
No, it's not. The act.
But it's the only one he'll eat.
Yeah.
He won't eat the dead ones. Because he has tried to be as humane as possible about it, but at the end of the day, he's Python. He wants his live rat.
They exclusively. Like, if when they're being raised as babies, they eat live, they're always going to eat live. If they eat frozen, they're always going to eat frozen. And I accepted this snake from one of my teachers as he was retiring, and he was already eating live. So I was locked in forever, no matter what. And it is hard, especially because I've had rats as pets. Hearing the squealing and knowing that you're the one who picked them up or dumped them in.
It's not easy to watch.
You were
honestly.
sentencing them to death, and that is a horrible feeling when you love animals
That's
more
why.
than anything.
That's why it's a good thing they come in those boxes that you can't really see them.
But that's the problem. When you go to the snake place,
You
they
see them go in there, yeah, I know.
they 9 times out of 10 they'll ask you to pick it out because of size and shape and color because a lot of
That's
people have
fair.
preference. And unfortunately, I am still one of those people because it's always going to be hard, but the ones that are like a light gray, I cannot do it because they're too close to all the rats that we've had as pets that they're just too cute. I try to go for the mutants. I try to go for albinos, which happen a lot in feeder rats. They're more common because they're so bred.
That's fair.
But I go for them because if they were in the wild, they wouldn't be able to see. They wouldn't be able to hide. They would be the first to actually be eaten. And that does make me feel slightly better. But when they get snagged and you hear it doesn't change
But my
anything.
point being, he cares so much that he's had a ball python that fucking long.
Yeah,
I don't
so-
know a lot of people that have owned snakes for that long. I really
Yeah.
don't.
So they usually live about 20 to 30 years on average if you keep them well. And I do. I have. So it's super cool. Have I ever told you
Dude,
about?
he lives like a king.
Have I told you what his cage is? So it's called Bioactive.
Oh, you mean the one that I picked up and brought to your new house?
By himself? Okay, so let me explain this. When he and I moved,
That's dedication to friendship right there.
it is. Oh, and if anybody's watching, which nobody is, but like, subscribe if anybody comes back and rewatches. So it is a very large cage, but the reason it's so large is because I have a set of lava rocks, mesh, and then substrate, and then I have actual live bugs called springtails and isopods, which are roly polies. Which I have some special ones that look like little cows.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, so they eat my
He
snake's
was
poop.
So into it.
They
when the
eat my
lady sold
snake's
it to him.
pee. They eat my snake's skin. So they help clean his cage. He keeps making food for them. They keep his cage clean. And it's just a self-sustaining, it's like a miniature ecosystem. And I do that because that's what's best for him. That's what mimics nature the best. And that is unfortunately another good thing for feeding them live rats is whenever you do that, it does keep active and satiate their natural predatory instincts.
I mean, it makes sense.
So you know what I mean. So like when you go to a zoo and you see that a lion and the color's gone from behind their eyes, that kind of thing, it keeps that from happening. He still has like a spirit and thoughts like a wild snake.
Mhm.
And that's something that for me is major. You know what I mean? Because since I don't care how if he
Totally
can't.
friendly snake though.
Yeah, dude.
I don't hold snakes, but I've held them several times.
Since he's been held and loved on, not just oh cool. Like I take him out and he gets kisses and snuggles and he'll lay with me while I'm watching TV. He's always had actual affection, so he understands that people are not gonna hurt him, and he understands that people want to interact with him and show him affection. Give because you can give him little scratches on his scales and he'll like shiver a little bit. Yeah, so
like a cat.
yeah, and it's cool. You know what I mean? Like people are like, it's just a reptile, it's just a predator, it's just to eat shit and live. But no, I 100% can say without a doubt in my soul, my snake has emotions. And my snake recognizes me as his dad, and he recognizes that people are not a threat. And he gets excited when people are there because they're pulling him out and they're warm, and he gets to see a bunch of new smells. He loves it. He's only bit one person ever, and that's my fault because the person that he bit was in town, family visiting my fiance, and he was making his rounds on all of my animals, and he was loving and playing with my rats. So his hands smelled like rats before he played with my snake. So my snake was like, rat. But that's it. That's the only person he's ever bit. Even when he's gone 2-3 months without food, he'll never bite anybody, ever.
Legit.
So yeah, so that's that segment. But yeah, we really have. We've made major strides in our controlling of emotions and our anger. And it's crazy because it is totally different ways. Like as he said, he started on the meds and went away, and I was like, no meds for me, I'm good. And then I got on them. I feel like that's a little bit different for me though, just because since I started to develop like an imbalance, and they help, you know what I mean? Because like,
No, sometimes it's absolutely required. Like,
yeah, because it's different when it's like, because most people can, you know what I mean? Like you have your emotions.
like there's people out there that literally cannot produce serotonin.
Exactly.
Like
So
that's a thing.
and my thing is, I produce what, no matter what emotion it is, I'm gonna produce the maximum amount of it. So whether I'm sad, happy, angry,
which is
I'm gonna hit
in
the
line
peak.
with bipolar disorder.
Yeah. Okay, so when I did do that, when I did the questionnaire for bipolar, I was one question off for
Of being bipolar.
Yes, because of my episodes are not technically considered manic because I'm not buying things um, or like ingesting drugs. Like it's just it's moments of like lapses in reality more so than spending thousands of dollars of stuff, randomly taken off to Mexico, you know, crazy.
Yeah, I don't do shit like that either.
But that's it. That one question is the only thing that kept me from qualifying as BPD.
It makes sense. It does. But yeah,
What can you do? I mean, it's the cards I'm dealt, and I make the best of them. And now he and I are here to try and talk to people.
unless you know you're not alone. You're we're two fucks right here that have been through our own paths and have ultimately found our own bliss in senses.
Yeah. Because, I mean, of course, neither of us are like, oh, we've reached the pinnacle. This is life. Heck yeah. But
No, we're not there yet.
Yeah, no.
We're still building that though.
But we've made strides. I mean, we have made
Huge strides, man.
major strides, major changes.
Like ever since we got out of the cleaning company, like I definitely feel like I'm finally heading in the direction I want to fucking head in.
Same.
You know what I mean? Like I cut that out of my life, and that was the last toxic thing that I had going in my life. Truly.
True.
And I didn't even realize it was toxic until
Shit.
I got a chance to separate myself from it.
And see, for me, I knew it was toxic, but I had hope. I had hope and faith that things
Honestly,
could
I think
or
the
would
hope
change.
was blinding me.
Same. I do too.
I think the hope was blinding me, but when I got to a certain point, I realized that he was never going to change the way he ran things or tried to run things, which was not sufficient. I really don't want to badmouth him, not because I'm afraid of him in any way, shape, or form. I'm really not. But I'm a better man than that, and I don't need to. But I'm going to say this. I do not agree with the way he runs business whatsoever. It is not the way we had discussed running the business, and yet he still proceeds to run it like he's a fucking juvenile. That's what I will say about that.
Yeah.
I mean, for fuck's sake, dude, he's posting on Facebook talking shit about employees.
Yeah, who cares?
I don't know why I added that, but like, dude, that is the opposite of someone that wants to be a good, solid business owner. I wanted to be a business owner that was professional, knew what he was doing, and I'm not gonna lie, I was not perfect. We operated in the gray way more than I ever wanted to. Way fucking more than I wanted to. And I did not feel like a legitimate business owner at the end of the day. Like, yeah, I owned a business. I could say I owned a business, but it wasn't in my control.
Yeah.
I had no control over anything that I actually wanted to have done. But I know I can do it, at least. So we're gonna have a special guest on the show tonight.
She'll just pop in and say hi for a minute. She was gonna actually sit down and let us ask her some questions, but she's not really feeling it tonight. But we will be doing it soon. She is a cam girl. This is my fiance, and she's not.
Some of you might know her.
Ha ha! Fuck bitch. She's so, you know, everybody, when you hear that, you have a thought of a person in your head.
I'm
She's
sorry, I couldn't
she's
help.
nothing like that. She's not like, like when you think of somebody like that.
Bro, she's Italian. She's the right kind of people. Period. All right.
Yeah, because when you think of somebody like that, you'll be like, oh, they'll, you could be like, hey, I'll give you $500 to do this, but she'll do it. No, she don't give a fuck. No, she's only gonna do what she wants, when she wants, how she wants, and that includes fucking not pressing any boundaries or anything. Every single person that she's ever fucking talked to knows about me, so I don't have to worry. But yeah, so she'll come and start. She'll do occasional guest spots, so we can get a woman's appearance. Wow, a woman's opinion, thoughts, and feelings on things. And of course, dude, she can always become a regular staple. But I definitely want her to be a regular guest to come help. Give different perspectives because just two guys on mental
It's
health.
always helpful. It's always helpful to get perspectives of another gender as well.
Yes. Yeah, because two guys especially two guys that are best friends that have lived their whole lives together, it's going to be kind of pigeonholed. Come here, my sweet love. Say hello real quick. I don't care. Come on.
He's trying to get her to come out. Facebook.
Yeah. So last time we did this, and I shared the link, she's like, "Honey, that's not how you share a link. This is my fiance, Sarah." So
my gummy bears.
Oh yeah.
Haribo.
So she's gonna help us get the link out so we can actually have people that know that we're
You
doing
literally
this.
copy and pasted the link, like that nobody can click. Boo boo.
I know on this
It was
story.
very boomer of him.
Well, there you go, my sweet.
What room does she have to get into this shot?
She doesn't have to be in the shot necessarily. She's here for technical support right now. She's trying to do the sharing. Because that's our comments on the right, but as you can see, no one's come or commented.
Where are you streaming through?
Facebook? Sorry, not Facebook.
YouTube.
So here's our live chat.
Mm-hmm.
And then it should be streaming through here. Maybe it's not.
Do you want me to check?
Yeah.
It should be automatically connected.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Why don't you guys stream through Facebook?
We could.
I feel like you should start there. In my opinion, you don't have to do any of this. I'm suggesting. Just because, like, you have more of an audience and engagement.
Mm-hmm.
But it's up to you.
Well, I don't have a Facebook, so I can't be doing that. And
Obviously.
And Will's too much of a loser. He doesn't have enough friends.
Damn.
I have like 900 friends.
That was mean.
Yeah. Yeah, we're
He's
live.
talking shit to look at his face.
I have like 900 friends.
All right, hey buddy.
Yeah, we are live.
Okay, but you found us, so send me the link so I can share it.
You have like 900 friends.
I have.
And you're not one of them.
If
Yeah,
I
we have
reactivate my
0 viewers.
Facebook, I have 4,800. No, that's.
I bet you do because you're a.
I am not a slut. I am not a whore. But I like to do it.
God, hearing yourself back is the worst.
but
I
our
sent it to you.
but our audio is obviously much better.
The audio is much better already. I can tell. They couldn't hear us last week. That lag is beautiful.
That is awesome. I don't.
What was it, a 20-second delay? 30-second delay?
Something like that for sure. I don't know, but do bang.
Okay, so.
Hearing yourself in playback is terrible.
It's bad.
Where's the link at? Oh. So, copy link. Now go to your Instagram. Watch me forget how to do it and shit too. I'm a boomer. Okay, so go to the video. Or wait, no, sorry. My bad. Create. No, just kidding. Wait. No, I'm not kidding. No. Damn.
Post.
Mm-mm. They updated Instagram, so now I'm really boomer.
Story reels live.
Oh, okay. Okay, I think I know what I need to do. Go back to your camera. Take a picture of like the black thing. Okay, you need to press the button. Did you? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Click this little face. And it should have location, blah blah blah. Pull link right here. So then you put your link. There you go. And then just type what you want to type, and then that'll be clickable. And make sure you tag me and say I. Bless you.
Thank you.
Put that link up.
I will.
Because you're a boomer.
I'm gonna tag you on Facebook.
It's okay, I'm a boomer too.
Boomerang.
Boom.
Tag me?
Yeah.
I
You
did.
have more friends than I did.
I have like probably like 2,000.
It's double like what I have.
Well, now that we might actually get a couple people, anybody please like, share, subscribe.
Oh, Tyree said he'd watch.
I feel like I'm watching,
Oh
like,
my
famous
god.
people.
Mandy said she watched too.
I can't believe we're doing this in the middle of fucking live stream.
Why not? It's the shit show.
That's fair.
Our whole
We're the
shtick
shit
is
show,
we're gonna be,
guys.
be doing a shit show.
You know what sucks though? If you guys do get like actually popular, you can't call it the shit show anymore.
Why?
We'll call it the shite show.
It's not user friendly.
Yeah, but on paper on the website it's an exclamation instead of an I.
Yeah, they wouldn't
You
actually.
still say shit. You don't say sh exclamation t.
Well, yeah, it's just they wouldn't let us create the channel
Right.
without doing that.
Will you go grab me the
Because they just want to fucking censor everything.
the
what?
paper from on top of my desk? Not desk, my side table. It'll have a number on
Well,
it.
guess
My
what,
phone number.
guys? Fuck is a very fun word to use because you use it as an adjective, a noun, a verb. It's great. Okay?
It is.
The word fuck is amazing.
My father did watch our episode. He did advise us that we sound a little bit immature with all the cursing, which that is a fair point. So I'm trying.
Your discretion is advised.
Yeah, I am. I have been trying to.
Is this the paper I saw that I almost fucking
Yes.
flopped you over?
Mm-hmm. My buddy
I was
Taylor wrote down.
ready.
My buddy Taylor wrote down his number, and Sarah's like, "What the fuck is this?"
You said something along the lines of like, first of all, no. Second of all, yeah, I would just put the number in plain sight so you can see it. I was like, wow. Okay. So you're saying you know how to cheat?
It's like, I feel like you're fucked either way here, bro. Like,
Yeah.
remember, Italian. Like, you just
Mhm.
can't. No, you can't be too careful, and you can't be not careful.
Enough. Mhm.
Better safe than sorry, they always say. Well,
So what are you guys talking about?
just honestly, just mental health.
Apparently, we got a viewer.
Hey, we got a viewer.
Hey.
Must be the watch it just be us.
Oh,
It probably
God.
is just us.
Could
but-
be. Who knows?
Well, anybody who is possibly joining, thank you once again to our lovely tech, our I was gonna say AI, I meant IT,
Oh my God.
our IT department.
Apparently,
wish I
she's a
was
doll
AI.
now.
Okay, so is it true? Do you think it's true that if you eat the whole thing of these, that I'll poop myself?
A Haribo?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I just gleek.
Dude, how? Okay, so people used to gleek in high school, but how?
I
Like,
gleek all the
you
time.
could-
I do it on accident.
But
Yeah.
I can never do it intentionally.
that's what I'm saying. There's people that know how to just gleek. They're like,
And I know, and it always pissed me off because I'm like, I'm doing exactly what you told me to do. Push my tongue up against the teeth.
My best friend Sarah
Doesn't
used
happen.
to be able to do it on like she would just fucking.
I-
Jesus. She could just score it on command. huh?
Yeah. It was crazy. And I was like, teach you how to do that. And she was like, I don't know, I just move my tongue. And it would just fly out.
At least she didn't ask you to teach her how to Dougie. I love dad jokes, by the way. So if you don't like dad jokes, get off of our channel.
Thank you, though.
I'm okay. I actually don't like Haribo.
Albanese is the shit.
They just taste like gelatin.
Haribo's great. I like Haribo, but Albanese, I've had them recently, and they're
I'm more of a trolley.
good.
Yes,
Gummy
trolley,
worm kind
trolley,
of
night crawler, trolleys for life.
Because, like, I love sour
I was just
stuff.
specifically referring to gummy bears.
Oh, bears.
Yeah, I'm not a big
Albanese.
Bears person.
I don't know if you've had them.
Oh, I've had them.
They're
They're in a bag,
fucking
right?
great.
Are they in a bag?
Yes. They're so good.
I mean, I'm pretty
They sell
sure
them at, like,
all
Ross.
candy.
They're so
are in some kind of
soft.
bag.
Like, damn it.
Bag or, I said I'm pretty sure all
Like
gummy
a bag
candy.
bag. Like, you
And they
open
have
it,
blue
like,
raspberry flavored, and
it's-
that's my favorite.
What do you call it? It's resealable.
Oh, see, all gummies should be in resealable bags. Any companies
It's a
that may
white
ever
bag
hear
with red
this.
lettering.
Yep, that's the one. That's the...
They're the shit. They're the shit.
It's not my bag, baby.
They also make a sugar-free
That's
one,
okay.
apparently, and I really want to try them.
Make what?
Albanese, they make a sugar-free gummy
Do you
bear.
like chocolate?
I do.
Have you tried the sugar-free, they have sugar-free, like, Hershey's now, and, like, peanut butter cups.
Yeah.
I
They're
the
alright.
peanut butter
Oh,
cups are
any
good.
viewers, please
Well, I
like,
can see the reasons
subscribe,
being good.
even if you're not liking it. I'm just kidding. If you don't
Like
like
and
it,
subscribe, or
it
you will die in 24 hours, Final Destination style. Don't drive behind any logs.
yeah, threaten the audience.
I didn't. Final Destination did.
Now we're definitely age restricted.
Yeah, oh, for sure. Fuck. Did you guys curse in the first, what, 2 minutes, 5 minutes?
I think it's
Oh, easy.
no, I think it's like seconds. It's like something seconds.
No, it's like 5 minutes. I'm a podcast viewer, babe. Okay.
So am I. You
So,
watch H3.
We need to get
what
better
other
versed on the
podcasts do you
rules.
watch?
Although I don't think we did that today.
Oh, you
Actually,
watched Chris Leah's podcast? Okay, who else?
Congratulations.
I don't think we did that today.
Did what?
I don't think we swore in the first 5 minutes.
Maybe not. I don't
Because
know.
we actually just started off the show like normal today. So
I watch.
I don't know. Sorry, guys.
I used to watch Canceled before. The
before it got canceled.
no, literally.
The irony.
Brooke, some racist tweets resurfaced, and they were
Shock.
bad.
I don't know who Brooke is,
Dude,
and I don't
see,
know who this
I am
podcast
so
is.
glad that as a kid I never posted anything like that.
The
like,
fucked up part though is why she was so crucified is because she wasn't necessarily a kid when she posted them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
I don't know if you guys can hear her when she's talking, but she's talking to us right now.
I
So we're-
enunciate.
Oh yeah. You can,
you're also 7 feet away from the microphone
dude, I can hear her.
Yeah.
when she.
I'm
Watch.
Italian, remember?
We talk loud.
No, shut up. You shut up.
Testing.
Oh.
I mean, when you yell, yeah. Talk
Okay.
normal.
Testing.
Yeah, that's pretty much the volume she's been
Talk
doing.
normal.
What should I don't know what to say.
It caught that, obviously.
When I looked over a minute ago, it was making like half the green bar. I just want to make sure that they know that if they can't hear her, that's why. She's. Oh, wait.
I bet you they can hear me just fine. And they're like, shut up, whore.
Well, actually, now I can hear you.
Just kidding. Don't call me that.
Yeah, don't. She's Italian. She'll kill you.
Yeah.
Shit, I'll kill you.
Now
Damn,
subscribe or
just-
we'll sick her on you.
What am I, fucking like I'm a dog? And shit? Sick him.
No, but you are protective of this guy. So that
And I'm
works to our
protective of
benefit.
her, so.
Yeah,
See that? Goes both ways. We're all good.
we're both a little cuckoo in that
Mhm.
department.
I gladly turn somebody into a pincushion for you.
Okay. Back to the show.
It's actually kind of entertaining.
See,
I feel like I'm an audience member.
See, that's what I'm saying. This is why I just wanted it to be fun.
We
Talk
need
about
extra
mental health
camaraderie.
in a more open and comfortable environment because so many people are taboo about mental health, especially big, strong guys. I don't gonna talk about. No, I don't give a shit. I'm.
you mean, bro.
He's
I was just gonna say you're describing Will.
he's big and bulky. I am tattooed. I'm covered in tattoos. I got piercings. People aren't gonna associate he and I with mental health.
No, the punk
That's why
scene
we're
is
here.
way more accepting of that stuff.
The punk scene.
Yeah, like you're like the alternative scene.
I was like, I'm more metal than punk, but I guess I mean I do love punk. God, Black Flag.
Because people really they assume if you have tattoos that you're already insane.
We're not quite in that era anymore.
I don't know. I'm definitely still insane. Like I have a more calm, but does that keep me from thinking about peeling people's skin off in the sun covered in salt? No.
I mean, when you say shit like that, sure, yeah,
That's a regular occurrence.
But I've
Like,
never
hence why he's on
associated-
medication.
I've never associated like tattoos or piercings with like mental health issues.
I
It's
haven't
just an
either.
Aesthetic, but
I mean, I grew up in a tattoo shop. My dad tattooed my entire childhood. I got tricycles from Hell's Angels. You know what I mean? Like I got
he's cooler than us.
I got presents and I hung out with bikers, the people that everybody's like, "Oh my god, they're so scary." They're humans too.
I got free toys that fell off the back of a truck from my Italian father.
no correlation whatsoever.
That sounds about right.
Literally, that's what he told me once. We were selling toys at the swap meet. He let me keep a bunch of them first. And then he was like, the rest we're selling. And I was like, oh, okay. He brought me. And I was like, where did we get these? And he was like, fell off the back of a truck. I could not believe he gave me like the most Goodfellas answer ever. It
Well,
was great.
He really did.
what are you gonna do?
And then when I saw Goodfellas, I was like, oh, got it. Okay.
You're
This
like,
makes
now I
sense."
get it.
This fucking the background is so awesome, and then you have these janky chairs.
Well, my chair is cool.
Hey, my chair is brand new.
Not true. True.
Like-
It is a brand new chair. I mean, it is for outside, but it's brand new.
Right. He's acting brand new.
Why you acting brand new?
I mean, it's just too much of a hassle to bring my
Did you guys
Deadpool
talk
chair.
about Did you guys talk about the decor in here or anything? Like touch on that kind of stuff?
We have
We did it
not.
on the first episode,
We kind of did we mainly talked about him.
Well,
which
yeah, 'cause
you
that's
can
gonna
only
raise the
see
most
as nutsack, really.
I know. Yeah, all you see is a giant nutsack
So
And
and
if
staff.
Jason turned around, he'd be getting blown.
Here's the thing: he doesn't have a gender, so why would you assume that? Exactly.
Seems pretty manly. Seems
Cancel.
pretty manly, in my opinion.
You've never seen a manly woman?
I mean, I've
Yeah,
seen
Will,
plenty-
you've never seen a manly
Yeah.
woman?
I mean, I've seen plenty of manly women.
Look,
Okay.
just look at the Olympics.
I mean, look at
You guys
powerlifters
are
generally.
getting
Like,
canceled. Stop right now.
you ever seen a female powerlifter?
Yes,
Bro, they lift more than me. Like,
Which,
It's doing it
yo,
with bare hands.
good
like
on you, but just, I'm not intimidated by it, but a masculine woman is just, to me, it ruins it for me. It's not, a lot of times they're like, oh, because she has muscles, does that emasculate you feel like a less of a man?
oh, don't
no.
get me wrong. There's definitely
I
an appeal
don't
there.
like to fuck men. So, if you have a feature that is associated with
Everybody's
a
at
more
least-
masculine tendency, of course I'm just not going to be attracted to you. It's not because I'm intimidated. No, it's just
Everybody-
not my bag.
Everybody's at least 10% gay.
Everybody's definitely at least 10% gay.
Exactly.
Me and this man have kissed.
25, really.
We've kissed quite a
Well,
bit.
It varies, you know. You could be 10, 15, 25, like, but at least 10 is the minimum.
Yeah, 10's
Oh
the
my
minimum.
God.
If you're not-
Dude.
If you're not at least 10% gay, you're not real. You're
Okay.
not a human being.
All right.
No, for real.
All right, hold on. There was a question I heard the other day, right? And I heard just the funniest fucking answer to it. There was a guy and a girl. Girl was interviewing the guy, right? And she said, "Okay, would you rather suck one dick 10 times or suck 10 dicks
one time.
one time?"
What do we get?
Okay, so he was like, "Hold on. Let's work out logistics here for a second." He was like, "I mean, if you suck one dick 10 times, that's commitment. That's fucking gay."
Okay.
And he's like, 10 dicks it is.
Yo.
Okay,
Okay. So here's
That shit had me dying, dude.
here's my argument for the counteroffer though.
Yeah.
So if you suck the same dick 10 times, they're probably not going to go off each time. So you're going to have less loads.
But how do you
To
know when
take-
you're
yeah,
done?
but do you have to
How do you
it-
know when you're done?
Wait, do you have to do it all in one day, all in one sitting? Can it be spread across?
You
like,
see,
a
that's
day?
Yes.
just there's no specifics. Like
Oh,
that's
okay.
those are your two choices.
Okay.
Suck the same dick 10 times or suck 10 dicks one time.
It's, so for me, it's still the first one because at
like
least
you would
it's
have
the
to
same
presume
person.
it's till bust. You would have to presume.
Yes, but
Because
even
what
if
else
it's-
would
No,
mark the
but that's
ending
thing,
of
like
the
you said, you have
BJ?
to presume.
What else marks the ending of a BJ?
That's true.
It has
You ain't
to
gonna
be-
suck half a dick and then he's like just sitting there with blue balls for the rest of the time. Like,
That's
you're not
a
gonna
valid
do that.
point.
But
Period.
But if you're doing it in like a like say like a 4-hour span, right? You're not gonna bust every
Who
time.
sucks dick for 4 hours? Like, bro,
No.
who can last that long? First of all,
No, I'm the 10 people one.
I've lasted 2 hours.
That's a long fucking time.
Yeah,
So I would.
yeah, it was
Okay.
very uncomfortable,
So-
honestly.
so wait.
I bet.
So here's my argument, though. If it's that one person 10 times, you can claim that that person is a special exception. If it's
Exactly.
if
Because
it's
you don't
10
know.
separate people, you're just a
Yeah.
fucking dick sucking whore.
Yeah, but
yeah.
if
For
I'm,
a guy,
if
I'm
I'm,
not saying anything about
if I'm
girls.
doing that,
This is the analogy for us. If I'm just
But
gonna
in
go
my
suck 10
opinion-
dicks, I'm just a whore now. But if I'm sucking one dick 10 times,
He's got a point.
My
I'm
point-
dedicated
well-
to that one person who's my exception.
well, my thing is this: if I suck anyone's dick,
Right.
I never want to interact with that person again.
Right.
So
that's why you need to suck one person's dick so you can avoid the one person.
Rather than avoiding 10
10?
people.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Or you could just kill them all.
But that's not the analogy, Will. If you could do that, I'd be like, I'd just shoot myself. Problem
Also-
solved. Analogy done.
With 10 dicks, you're gonna get a bunch of different kinds of dicks.
or glory hole it.
Yo, that's a good point, too. So if you
You
do,
could glory hole it.
What's the difference?
even-
It's still 10 dicks.
yes.
You don't know the face.
but you're
So?
hold
So
on.
even if you see them
Hold
in the
on.
fucking world,
Hold
in
on.
the wilderness,
Hold on. But even if you don't know even if you don't know the person, you don't see the face, you're still gonna get 10 different dicks. So you're gonna have dicks that you're
well, I'm saying
gagging
either way,
on.
that would work for me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
What if they stink?
I wouldn't know who they are
What if they're like... You know
But
what I'm
you're-
saying?
unless I saw a swinging dick in the gym and I was like, I know that.
But
dick.
that's what I'm saying. Even though you don't know who they are, Will, now you're gonna have a giant dick in your mouth. You're gonna have a little dick in your mouth. You're gonna have a curvy dick in your mouth.
Yeah.
You're gonna have a
skinny
hairy
dick.
dick in your
Yeah,
mouth.
but nowhere does it say that you get to choose the dick.
We're not talking
Exactly. So if I get
So
to
that
choose
one
it-
dude could be fucking BBC up in this
No,
bitch, and
but-
it's like, whoa, bro.
But if I do get to choose
I don't know
the
about a
dick,
baby arm. You know what I'm saying? Like, bruh.
I pick a millionaire and I'd be like, look. I'm gonna
If
do
you even had a
compensation.
choice.
that. And sucking 10 dicks rather than the same one 10 times also increases your chances
And by
for
the way, I would
STDs.
totally agree with that. Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah.
But that increases your chances for STDs as well.
Yeah.
You don't know that one of those guys doesn't have fucking some kind of gonorrhea herpes.
Fair.
So that's what I'm saying. No matter what, how you look at this,
It's a
one-
fucked
one-
fucking question.
one dick 10 times is way better than 10 dicks one
I'm
time.
clipping this
Oh my Christ.
conversation. It's so funny.
Well, you wanted to come at this, like looking at it
Logically.
logically.
No, I just thought the dude's
So
answer
here's-
was hilarious,
Wait,
and
so
I wanted to bring that up.
Here's the logic. You pick one really clean millionaire dick. Boom.
George Clooney or Ryan Reynolds.
There you go. See?
Oh, Ryan Reynolds, hands down.
All
'cause
day.
Then you-
I'd blow that, man.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Then you at least get to enjoy it. You'd be like, okay.
I'd be like, can you make this funny?
rather than feel like I'm fucking destroying who I am
You know
as a
what? Put on the
person, you're like-
Deadpool outfit. It'll
And
make
you're
you feel a lot
laughing with
better.
this dick in your mouth and you're like,
Yeah, because every man's gay for Ryan Reynolds. Every man, you know what I'm saying? There's just exceptions. That's all I'm saying.
Love that guy.
Oh,
Love that
okay,
fucking
wait,
guy, dude.
But wait, here's the bigger question to that question. Do you have to swallow the load?
No.
Okay. See, that makes
In
it
my
so
opinion, I'm
much
just gonna say
better to
no.
do it with one person. Because imagine like just
Because
10
you could
different
suck it and
loads.
just do that. Like, all right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Honestly, probably even prefer to be blindfolded.
There's no rules or stipulations. You just
Exactly.
have to suck the dick.
I don't know. I just feel like I would have to be in order for me to just kind of block that out.
Now he's making it like really deep and
Well, yeah,
sad.
that's
I don't know. It's making me think more. We're talking about it so much,
Well-
so in depth.
I would still choose, taking yourself out of the equation first. But if it was like,
Oh
hey,
my
you have to
Christ.
do this or this person that you love dies, then yes, of
Can't
course.
believe we're talking about sucking dick right now. This is really funny.
And then you're done with the millionaire and he hands you like $100,000 and you're like good to go.
This helps me forget about what I just did.
He pays for your silence and your emotional damage. Emotional damage! I love Stephen He. It'll never happen. But on the small, minuscule chance, Stephen He, you see this, I love you. And I want to be in your videos. I'd be good for emotional damage. You can hit me with a shoe.
That was racist. Anyways.
What he throws
Very.
a shoe in the videos. That's not me being racist. That's me
The
quoting the
accent
media.
was racist.
He talks like that,
Yeah. And
He
he's
was-
also Asian.
and he
So?
doesn't also talk like that. He
Yeah,
talks-
well, Raja Asian, and he talked like this.
That was racist.
that was more like the Asian lady from Family Guy, who's like,
That's fair.
"Good luck to everyone behind me," and just
No one gives Seth MacFarlane shit for this.
They do. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
Yet he's still one of the richest comedians in the world.
but that's because
They
his
still give him
voice.
shit.
And he's still making Family Guy.
His-
Still.
It's because his
He's
voice
made
is
3
gold.
very offensive Ted movies.
I don't
American
care.
Dad.
I love Ted. I love. Oh my god, dude! I just
Oh
Orville.
my Christ.
I don't know if
My
anybody's
favorite
watched that.
scene is probably the improv theater scene. That is like
For
one
what?
of
Family Guy or Ted?
Ted.
Oh. The first
When they go
Ted?
to the improv theater and they're asking for suggestions and they're fucking bringing up the worst shit.
Oh yes, 9/11. Oh my god,
I've only seen the first Ted.
dude! I love that too.
Oh, I heard someone say Starbucks. Nobody said Starbucks.
They just keep giving him horrible prompts.
They're just calling him out so hard.
That would be me. I would give him the word genocide in the Middle East. It's like, oh my god.
fuck.
Yeah, you guys are getting canceled.
Well, we're talking about funny movies and hypotheticals.
If you want to get monetized, you need to keep it fucking PG.
Maybe if we get enough viewers to make it monetized. Honestly, right now, I just want to have fun.
Yeah, but they're gonna dig these episodes up. Dum dum.
YOLO.
So we delete
There you go.
them.
There you go.
We delete them,
When we get big, we'll delete these episodes.
or we
and
just
save
try
the bloopers.
or we just try to get big enough to have sponsors and not care.
Sponsors
about
are not
YouTube.
gonna give you a sponsorship if you're not PG.
Yes, they will. There's plenty of channels on YouTube that do not get monetization. They get demonetized and they still make money through advertisements. Lots of channels are like that.
Yeah, but they also have multiple streaming
Donut operator.
platforms. We're literally only on YouTube right now.
I'm just saying.
And Donut operator is one of those.
The
If
big
we can
brands are
figure
the
out
big
how to
ones.
stream on multiple platforms, we can speak however the fuck we want. Like if we were on Patreon,
Yeah.
Facebook, Instagram, like all those different platforms, we'd have more revenue streams. But that's assuming we even get there.
people like to stick to one.
Shit, even Twitch.
One stream. That's the thing. That's why like most streamers that are like big on YouTube don't go to like Spotify or anything.
True.
Unless they have like a brand deal with Spotify.
I mean, hell, I listen to plenty of friggin' podcasts like Crime and Sports. Oh my god, that show is horrible, and I love it. And then they also have Murder in Small Town, where they literally like in depth describe the stories of these like horrifying murders
Yeah, like
that
true
happen
crime?
in small towns.
Yeah, true crime.
Send me some links. I'll definitely check that out.
Dude, they're amazing. Oh my god, Jimmy and Jimmy.
Jimmy and Jimmy.
I'm serious. They're amazing. Oh my god, they're so damn funny.
I'm on lots of the Y-Files. Joe
Now, if we were
Rogan.
gonna try to be more like
Mhm.
Joe Rogan's just too big to fail. Like he can talk however the fuck he wants. Like period.
Plus, because he's so big, he also gets all these kinds of guests, comedians to scientists. I mean, to political people. That's why I like the Joe Rogan show.
We got none of those connections right
Yeah. Lots
now. We have none of those connections.
Oh, and if you are here, since we did see that we had some viewers finally, even if it's just one person, we appreciate you. Thank you
Thank
for coming
you.
out.
Can
Still
you
like
stop
and
hitting
subscribe.
My fake doctor, you're gonna break him.
It's fun, and I'm just hitting his hand. I'm just rubbing along him.
He's really rubbing his penis.
No, not this is.
What did I
guess
tell
it's-
you?
The way your hands are positioned, it looks like you're
I guess
giving
it's
him a
his
handy.
staff.
He's genderless.
He's half staffed.
He's genderless.
Like the Easter Bunny. Easter Bunny's genderless.
I've never thought about the Easter Bunny having a gender.
It does.
Neither have I.
'cause they
I've never
don't.
identified it as
Yeah.
male or female. But motherfucker wears a bow tie. I will say that. Gotcha.
She's like, damn.
Women wear bow ties.
When?
Have you seen the lesbian?
I was
Lesbians.
gonna say lesbian.
Fucking so that you're saying the Easter Bunny is a lesbian?
Maybe.
I mean,
And also every movie I've ever seen that included the Easter Bunny, Santa Claus.
Wait, Santa Claus is a lesbian or what?
No.
Oh.
In the movie Santa Claus,
was
with
saying-
Tim Allen,
Okay.
the
I was
Easter
gonna-
Bunny
Good movie.
is represented as a man.
I was gonna say what happened to Mrs. Claus.
That movie's so good. I haven't seen that movie in a minute.
I know, right? Freaking Tim Allen, man. Where'd you go, dude?
Where'd you go, dude?
You're a big part of my childhood, including Home Improvement.
I think he got canceled too.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, for the cocaine and being arrested thing.
What's wrong with that? No,
I know.
I feel like everyone does that.
Yeah, especially if you're famous.
100%. You just like it's just kind of a piece of you at some point.
Right.
You know?
Are you on your phone seriously in the middle of your podcast? That's
I
so
am
rude.
because I have a game and I got destroyed in my game like a dum dum. I let all my troops die.
Damn.
Damn, I have a
How fun is
10-day heal
streamer?
time.
Sorry about that.
Whoops.
Caught a glimpse of our little segment that we were talking about.
Well, appreciate the one viewer that is still here or was still here. We will be ending it here shortly,
That was
but
Will.
I know. Thank everybody for coming out for sure. Hopefully, anybody who did come did enjoy, had some fun.
Well, if you come, you're always going to enjoy it.
Hey-o.
Have any ending remarks?
No.
Real
thanks for coming
insightful.
out, guys.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out. We'll keep this going. Try to keep it every Friday
And
for
hopefully
now.
we can get better material and make it fresher. Today, I definitely felt was better than last week. So
Absolutely.
The goal?
Make that dick segment go viral.
Yeah, make the
Bro.
dicks. That's what we need. We need the dick segment to go viral.
Do close-ups of our faces or your faces while you're
Do the
saying
debates.
weird shit. Yeah,
That would be pretty good.
Bro, we're gonna start an online debate over this.
probably.
Like, we take out segments and put that on TikTok. I guarantee it would blow up.
Oh
It
yeah.
could, for sure. Well, we appreciate everybody coming out. Thank you hanging out with us. Hopefully you'll come back with us next weekend. Like I said, we'll be
Every
keeping it
Friday night around 8 p.m.
for now at
Expect it.
least. So, if anything changes, we'll make sure to let everybody know. And thanks for coming out.
And keep sucking that dick.
Welcome and goodbye from the shit show.
And subscribe.
Oh yeah, like and subscribe, please. Anybody share?